Hi, and welcome to the Computer Chronicles. I'm Stuart Chaffee. If you're a Mac head, you might like this little button, if you can see it here. It says Windows 95 equals Macintosh 89. Yes, the Mac operating system has been doing long file names, plug and play, drag and drop, all that stuff for many years. But Apple is not standing still. With the competition now coming from Windows 95, Apple's about to launch its own new operating system, codenamed Copland. This is the first major upgrade to the Mac OS in many years, and here to give us a sneak preview of the Mac OS that'll be coming out in '96 is Adam Samuels of Apple Computer. Welcome, Adam.
Thanks.
Real quickly, in a nutshell, what's going to be new about Copland?
The big improvements in Copland are really focused on two things. One is improving people's productivity. We want people to be more efficient. We want them to get more accomplished in less time. And the second is giving them a way to take advantage of the performance of the PowerPC chip. So Copland is going to do a lot to help in that area.
All right, you've got a lot of stuff to show us, so I want to just let you roll and show us as many of the new features of Copland as you can now.
Okay, thanks. First of all, one of the things we recognize is there's a lot that people would like to do with a Macintosh today. They want to be able to make multiple copies. They want to be able to empty the trash. They even want to be able to open an application and have that all happen simultaneously.
So you were doing three things at once there.
Right. And I also want to be able to switch between them and keep track of the progress. So we now have a whole new level of multitasking available in Copland, and we think that is going to help people's efficiency dramatically.
Okay, what else?
Okay. One other thing we know is people have more and more information on their computers. They get more and more information from online services and from the network.
You can't find stuff?
It's really tough to find things. So we have a new, really advanced find capability that's really exciting. One of the things about it that's great is you can look not just for the title of a document or what's contained there, but for what's inside the document itself. So in this case here, I'll search for the word seafood pasta, and I get a list very quickly of items here. This is a multitasking process. It's easy to use, and I can directly manipulate these items. I can treat this window like any other window. I can retype a name here in the list, and it changes the name of the item on the desktop. The other thing we've recognized is people do a lot of searching constantly on the same items, so we can save a find now. And the find actually is smart. It automatically updates when you add new information. So if, for example, here, I were to insert a floppy disk, the floppy disk has some content, which will show up in a second, and you'll see the list updates to include the new items that match the criterion.
So much more intelligent finder.
Exactly.
Okay, what else do we have that's new?
The third area is really one that I'm really excited about, and that has to do with the fact that our users have many different levels of experience, and some of them even share the same computer.
Right.
So Copland will give people the way to set up private kind of areas to work on the system that basically give information that's appropriate to each user's level and needs. So here I have a system that's button-based, very easy to use, with a limited number of menu selections. This is a user who may be just getting started or doesn't need to know a lot about it.
Okay, so this is one particular user's profile.
Exactly.
And the interface is tailored to that person's level of knowledge.
That's correct. I have a couple of other examples here. Here's one of more of an intermediate user who, as you see, has the traditional files and folders. And they have a couple of more menu selections here based on their own needs and requirements. For an advanced user, we even give the capability to put in a password to protect access. And then we have the full richness of the Macintosh experience available here. So you see we've got the great selection of menu items that are available. And this is one way that people can customize their computer. A second way, though, is they can actually alter the appearance of the machine to better fit their own style and personality. So in this case, this user has an alternate theme that they're going to select, and the computer will basically update to show this whole new theme. And what's great is this is not just something you see at the desktop. If you open
the applications will follow the themes.
Yes, and I'll show you. ClarisWorks here does just that. And you'll see that the menu bar looks more, it looks more in keeping with this new style, but everything else is consistent. And what's really exciting is you can combine these. So for example, if you're a child, you could set up an environment that had a very simple user interface, but a very fun and attractive theme. So let me show that here. We've got button-based, very appealing. We've even added new sound
Perfect for kids,
and animation, and we think this will keep people excited and looking at the computer on an ongoing basis.
The new Mac OS due out in 1996 sometime.
Yes, that's right.
Adam, thank you very much.
Thanks, Stuart.